Welcome to the Funky and Fresh show here. Yes, we still got the jersey on from yesterday. Got the Clay Thompson jersey on here. So we do. So what we do here, the football, Nike football. The story about this Nike football here. I was fishing with my father and my brother up in uh up in the Sierras, and we're fishing. We're fishing for trout. One day, it was a little river and all that. And all of a sudden, I see this ball floating around. I'm like, "Oh, what's this?" And I ended up finding this football here, and yeah, hopefully to keep it. Yeah, it's a rubbery football like I used to play as a kid, but made in Thailand, huh? Yeah, but it's a good, cool little football here. Gives me something to you know have to talk about here. But most people don't give a shit about you know most people don't care about Kenny's sports show or anything about that nature. It's all about, let's go listen to all these other people and it's cool. I mean, I'm not upset that people don't want to come support me and don't want to be there for me and because I know who supports me and who doesn't support me. And it's not to get up on here and shit on other people and say, well, they don't support me, so fuck them. No, no. Hey, you want to do your thing? I'm going to do my thing. I don't want people to be upset like I'm trying to distance myself from everybody or anybody and anyone or whoever. I'm in this life to do what I got to do at the end of the day. I mean, I gotta do what's gonna work for me and what I'm gonna do. Now, do I gotta sit here and worry about what everybody else is doing? Not really, but to a certain extent, you do have to worry about because we do live in a society of other people that we have to, obviously get along with and deal with on a daily basis. And we have to learn to accept each other. There's gonna be people that are gonna be smart. There's gonna be people that are stupid. There's gonna be people that need to be coddled. There's gonna be but is it do we get now? Do we all get to play God and say who wins and who dies and who and this and that nature, or nobody cares? The end all be all, no one cares. The only person that cares is if you care for yourself and you're trying to wake people up, and then you're frustrated because nobody else sees everything else. Well, not everybody's going to see the same thing. Some people don't see the reality for what it truly is. Some people just are jaded, and some people just will always see life to be this way. Whether you're tricked in religion or you're tricked in politics, tricked in life itself, I'm sorry, you got to figure it out at the end of the day. Not, I mean, we came into this world by ourselves, and we're damn sure gonna die by ourselves unless we just get you know, in unfortunate instances where people just get mowed down all at the same time. But that's not here nor there. But I put my little sayings on here. What's really grinding my gears, and what grinds my gears is we got so many people think that they know what's right, and they're gonna tell everybody what's right, and then they have a problem with other people that they butt heads with. It's like we're living on this planet for what? To be better than the next person, to do whatever it may seem be possible or what it may be. I don't know. Hey, turtles, turtles, settle down there. Two big ass turtles can't be on top of each other. It's not how shit works. But no, just I get my time to be on here to get to be my crazy, my funny self, my and nobody enjoys it. But I continually do what I do, not because everybody's watching, but because I enjoy doing this as my podcast. It's almost coming up on a year, as of March. And so we're gonna, do bigger and better things. We're gonna get nice little bells and whistles. We're gonna have, for when I make my picks and bet statements. We're gonna have the team logos, and we're gonna have the with the numbers that and then we're gonna put the things on the screen, and we're gonna build upon this here. We're gonna take this idea, which was a grassroots idea in my head, and now I placed it here into the universe, into the YouTube verse, and now I'm out here doing my thing. Every day I try to, and I'm on a schedule, so that's why I don't get a crazy amount of people unless I had like a certain segmented thing every day where I come in at a certain time. But that's not the point. My point is you got people out here that say they support you and have your back, but you will find out who has your back and who supports you. And people always think support is about giving somebody money. Now, if I gave you money, is that going to help you with this shit, help you get out of your situation or make your situation worse? Now that's the all-time question. Is like, well, if the whole time question is if everybody's going to be, per se, I was like, what the hell? But if we give everybody money, that's like they're saying, well, if the rich people gave more money that they worked their hard ass off for, and just give it to people that didn't work their ass off for it, but give them money because it might help them get out of the struggle. But what tends to happen most of the time is when people do get money and all that, they don't get out of the struggle. It just makes them more deeper in their own struggle. It just means now you got more money, so now you got money to be a high class alcoholic or a high class drug addict or whatever. Everybody has an addiction and everybody has a thing that they fall short of. They're not perfect. Nobody here on this earth is walking is perfect. But we have people that say they're perfect and they say that they're created by God and they're endowed by God and everything else. It's like the biggest fuck who that we don't see as human beings is we put too much trust in the people that say that they know about God and this and that and that yada yada and everything else. That they're God and there's no God. There is this. We put so much into all these people and all these things that we don't even have our own understanding anymore and our own truths. We don't even hold to our own truth because we're like, well, we have to accept this and we got to do that. And you wonder why we are dealing with the shit we're dealing with now. Whether it was planned to happen, whether it was these type of people or that type of people, we in the fuckery, we in the shit. Now, the thing is, how are we going to get out? We just, is it important to get everybody out? No, no, everybody's not going to get out. Not everybody's going to make it. Some people are going to die. So it's just law of the nature, law of survival, law of the human nature. It's people want to say the dog eat dog world. Well, it's survival of the fittest. People that are willing to survive and do what they can to survive and do it, they're going to be around for a while. But people that have to, be coddled or like your baby, they gotta teach you how to talk, they gotta teach you how to walk, and tell you it's gonna be okay, and shit of that nature. Which at the end of the day, they're not. It's not gonna happen that way. But I'm gonna get into my sports here. We're gonna talk sports here, break it on down as I always like to do here. We gotta break it on down, break it on down, break it on down. Right now, we got a couple games going to be tipping off here in college basketball. We got American taking on Army. We have Hampton and Radford. We got North Carolina A&T and North Carolina Asheville here, or better known as Cashville here. We got that game. We got that game coming up here in about a minute. Obviously, here for the Army and American. That'll be the first time I get to actually bet on Army today here. So we definitely like that. There's approximately 37. Ooh, let's see, 136 and a half is the over under in that game in the Army, and so it has gone down from its original number. So we have 39 games actually now here. 39 games here. Let's go into the. We have 39 games here on the slate here in college basketball. We got Mississippi State and Florida. That's gonna be a real good game coming on at 3:30 here in a half an hour. Obviously, Florida is -4 on the spread. Mississippi State is plus 160. The over under is 137 points. So real good number here. Real good number for both teams here. I mean, Florida has been a good cover team. Mississippi State, generally they have a pretty decent basketball squad here. I mean, so maybe tonight they definitely get a win. We have Boston College and Louisville. That should be an interesting matchup between those two teams. We have George Washington St. Joseph's here. Northern Iowa, Valparaiso, LSU, Alabama. We got LaSalle, Rhode Island. Lehigh Navy, Mercer and Eastern Tennessee State. New Hampshire and Hartford, Ryder, Quinnipiac. South Carolina Upstate versus Gardner Webb, St. John's and Creighton. We got Stony Brook and Binghamton. The Citadel and Wolford. We got Vermont and New Jersey IT. We have Virginia Tech and North Carolina State. We have Wake Forest and Georgia Tech. Western Carolina Furman, Bradley, Drake. Illinois State. Missouri State, Indiana State, Southern Illinois. We have Marquette, Villanova. That's going to be a good game. TCU, Oklahoma State, Iowa, Rutgers, Kentucky, Texas A&M, Georgia, Auburn, San Jose State, Wyoming, Virginia, Pittsburgh. We have Xavier and DePaul in New Mexico and Colorado. Those are your games for the day here. You can live bet the Army game now here. It's still -9.5 for the Army on the spread. And then you have American is plus 385. The over under is 137. 137 and a half here. Just got underway here. It is 0-0, so we'll keep you updated on that score here. We got NBA as well tonight here. We got NHL tonight here. So we definitely got that to look forward to here. All right, under 135 and a half here. All right, we're going to. Whoa, look at that. Looks like the number is dropping here. 134 and a half here. The number is dropping in this Army and American game here. You know, they made 20-minute halves. It's 18:59 left in the first half, and it is 0-0 between the Army and the American here. Obviously, both teams are in the Patriot League here. Both teams are very, Army comes in with probably the better record, obviously, but you never know. You never know here. And so the Army and American here, the bet we have here, we got a first half bet there here with the Army. We have the over. We have the over 64 and a half. So right now, that's not looking very good right now. That's actually, well, Army's up 2-0 now. 2-0 here. With 17 minutes and 57 seconds left, Army is up 2-0. So definitely the under. Which I mean, if you were betting that number, I mean now you're even getting even a better number. Oh, it's 2-2 now. It's 2-2 now. All right, we're getting the scoring going off here. Scoring's going off a little bit here. We have some, a scoring affair going on here. All right, so let's go. We have the NBA tonight here. We have the Orlando Magic taking on the 76ers here. We have the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Washington Wizards. We have the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The Charlotte Hornets taking on the Boston Celtics. The Portland Trail Blazers and the Miami Heat. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Chicago Bulls. The Memphis Grizzlies and the Milwaukee Bucks. The Toronto Raptors and the Dallas Mavericks. Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs. The Houston Rockets and the Utah Jazz. We have the Los Angeles Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. We have the Detroit Pistons, the Sacramento Kings, and the Indiana Pacers and the Lakers. All right, so far, all right. So we have that game going in there. Oh, we got a 8-4 now. American leading now here. 8-4 here. We got 16 10 to go. Or 16:02 to go. It is now 8-7 ball games. And now the scoring is starting to pick up a bit here. Scoring is starting to pick up here. Starting to get hot and heavy in this game here. Let's go to the let's go look at the. We're gonna look at NFL right now. We're gonna divide ourselves into the NFL right now. Kind of talk a bit about that. We're gonna give you a rundown on the college here, give you, of who I picked, and basically, there's no rhyme or reason why I make bets. I just pick them because I think that team's gonna win. I don't go look at no algorithms, and I don't go look at, oh well, this is a trend, or well, this team scores this team does that. I mean, I just pick teams based on, oh hey man, I think you know. All right, so the Saturday games, we got the early game here at 1:30, 4:30 Eastern time between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The game is at 3.5 now. Tennessee Titans are minus 3.5 on the spread line here. Cincinnati Bengals are plus 160 to win on the money line, and the over under is 47 points. Right now, minus 105 if you're taking the under here. Then we have the next game starting at 5:15, 8:15 Eastern time. We have the San Francisco Santa Clara 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers are favored to win by 6 right now. Niners are plus 210 on the money line. The over under is 47 points. Then Sunday, starting at noon, we have the Los Angeles Rams taking on Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is minus 3 at home, and plus 130. And the over under is 48.5. And the last game will be at 3:30 Eastern, 6:30. Will be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are minus 2.5 right now. The Bills are plus 110. The over under is 54.5. So, to me, I mean, first glance at these numbers is, Tennessee they basically got to win by 4. Over under 47 points there, and I mean, I really like Tennessee. I like Tennessee in this spot. I mean, I know Bengals have played, and they're probably going to be the team coming out. Probably, they might, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals come out and they do put a score on the Tennessee Titans to be the first to put points on the board. But I'm just Tennessee had a time to get some rest. You got Derrick Henry, more time for Derrick Henry to be healthy, less wear and tear on his body, and I mean for other guys to get healthier, and a lot of teams, a lot of people are not looking at Tennessee as a team to possibly pull the upset and maybe go far in the because basically after Tennessee and the Bengals and the Bills and Chiefs, it's the AFC Championship game, and then whoever wins gets a chance to go to the Super Bowl here. And so I wouldn't count out Tennessee. I mean, -3.5. I mean, if Tennessee was to go about three, I like it. I like it a little bit more. I mean, the Bengals, it's a good spot for the Bengals, definitely. And I'm an under guy. I'm leaning under in this game here, under 47, definitely in that game. And then in the Niners game here, I mean, 6 points. I mean, that's pretty nice for the Packers to get. You're getting -6 with them here. So minus, over under 47 here. I mean, the Niners and the Cowboys, it went 23 17. So that was 40 points. So, I definitely, Green Bay definitely is another team I wouldn't write off here. I mean, I know Niners are coming in kind of hot here, so we'll definitely see there. And the Rams and the Buccaneers, I mean, that's 3 points. I mean, that's pretty good considering, both teams got, are going to be a little bit banged up. I mean, more or less Tampa Bay if they're not going to have Tristan Wirfs and the other guy go. But, I mean, it's still going to be a close game. Like I said, the three, I don't mind laying the three with either the Rams or the Buccaneers. I think it's a good number. Over under 48.5. I mean, Rams won by 45, and then Tampa Bay, they pretty much, crushed the Eagles there and went over that. But you can't ever count out Brady, and that's why, like hey, you knocked off the goddamn thing. Hey, calm the fuck down there. My God, fucking turtles act like they were getting killed or something. They just want to be on top of each other. Clunk, 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 clunk. Big ass turtles. It's like human beings always want to be all fucking all over each other. So yeah, I definitely like that. I mean, over under 48.5. I definitely have to go slightly under here. Then we come down to the Bills and Chiefs. I mean, I don't know, man. Is this going to be a shootout? I mean, last time the Bills and Chiefs, they definitely went over. They went over. It was like 50. I think it was like 51 or something like that. They definitely went over in the regular season. But I think Chiefs defense has gotten a lot better, and the Kansas City Chiefs is a lot better, different team than they were when. So definitely the numbers there, and the over under 54.5. I mean, maybe it's 55 if you're gonna be betting the over. So I mean, I don't know. For some reason, I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking that this Bills and Chiefs game is going to be an under. Just uh, basically, we haven't even picked we have not picked our NBA yet here, but we have picked college here. We have picked college here. We'll go back to the there's obviously there's 13 games, so obviously we're not going to be able to bet all 13. We're going to have to strategically pick here. So let's go. I like to go. I like to do. I am somebody that likes the first. I like to do the first half, and people would like that. And if anybody would like to ask why I do the first half, is just it's gives you a chance to if you're betting on the whole game and you don't win, then you're basically losing one bet. If you're betting first half and you're betting the whole game, you got two bets. So if one bet doesn't cover, maybe the other bet will, and then you give yourself an option to do these things. So we got obviously 4 o'clock here. I've already did my fantasy basketball, so there's no needs of worries. But yeah, let's do this here. We're gonna do the NBA first half right here. Yeah, NBA first half picks here. All right, so we got the Brooklyn Nets and the Wizards here. Minus half a point for the Wizards. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Brooklyn here. I'm gonna go Brooklyn first half here. I'm gonna go Brooklyn first half here. You got first half. The Nets here. Nets plus half the point here. We got the Magic, Orlando Magic, and the 76ers here. Mm, 104 and a half. Let's take that. Let's take that. Let's take the over in the Magic or Philly, even though maybe they keep it under here. But first team total under 104 and a half in the Magic and 76ers game here. Then we have Charlotte and Boston here. Charlotte's been kind of Charlotte's been kind of letting me down as of late here, but you never know. They did have a comeback. They did have a nice little win on MLK Day against the Knicks here. Played early and I'm gonna go under here. I'm gonna go under here. Under 112 and a half here in the first half. In total under 112 and a half here in the Hornets and the Celtics. All right. Then we have Timberwolves. Yeah, Timberwolves and the Hawks here. I'm gonna go Timberwolves on the money line here. Even. We're gonna do first half. The Wolves money line 100. That's what we call even. That's what we call even number here. Whenever you're getting even, it's plus 100. We got Portland. We got Portland in the Heat. We got Bam. We got Bam Adebayo back here. I'm gonna take another under in the Portland. I don't know. I'm feeling the love of the under here today, and I like. If most people don't know me here, I'm the under man here. I don't like to undermine, but I like to be the underman or my underoos. Blazers and Heat. All right, we got Cavaliers and the Bulls. I'm gonna take the Cavs minus the point and a half here. The Bulls just Cavs minus the point and a half here on the spread. Uh, we got the Grizzlies and the Bucks here. I'm gonna go with the Grizz, man. I'm gonna go Grizz money line here. All right, go Grizz money line first half here. Um, we're gonna go over 130 in the Spurs and Thunder here. Your first half total over one 113 and a half in the Thunder Spurs game here. I like that number. All right. Raptors and Mavericks. Uh, First half. Let's go under. Like I said, we'll take an under. I'm a. We got we got one more to pick here. Team total under 106 and a half here. And Raptors and Mavs. All right, so now we got to either pick the Rockets game, Pistons, Kings, Clippers, Nuggets, or Pacers and Lakers here. Let's see which game do I like the most here that I think and I'm gonna go with. We're gonna go with the under 117 and a half, and then in the Rockets and Jazz here as the last one here. And all right, so we bet $1. Let's see, our cash out here would be if you bet all 10 teams here. Got the dollar risk here. You win 1,000. One 1,038.54 here. All right, so there we go as far as our we made our first half bets. All right, so let's look at the lines here. Let's look at the game lines, and we're gonna pick. And like I said, I'm gonna try and pick differently than obviously you know try to pick some games that that way. Hey, you know. All right, we got the Nets Wizards here, obviously. And over 235. That's pretty steep. That's pretty steep to say the least here. All right. All right. Maybe we'll just pick the games that we didn't pick here. Okay. We got the Pacers. We got Pacers and Lakers. They've been playing pretty well here. I think the Pacers definitely have a good chance tonight here. We'll write that down here as one of our this is our first full game here. We didn't get to pick that in the first half here NBA here. And I'm just like I said, I'm just picking teams here. There's no rhyme or reason. Don't ask me like, oh man, why do you think that? Well, I just picked that, man. I mean, I'm just picking. I'm looking at numbers and try to figure out okay how this team plays, how it figures out. Is do I believe the game is going to be close, or do I believe the team's going to get blown out tonight? This team on a back to back. I mean, you could flip all the numbers you want and be like, oh hey man, it's going to be, but I don't know. For me, I personally just pick on my gut here. I'm gonna take Pacers plus the 5 here. Plus the 5 on the point spread here. I think I'm gonna stay away from the Clippers in the Nuggets game. Pistons and the Kings. My Kings are minus 7.5. We're 222 here. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna take the over in that game here. I'm gonna take the over in this Kings game here. Let's say the over 222 and Pistons and Kings. I think both teams ain't really defensive minded. Both teams generally try to put up more points. Uh, kind of like that there. Let's see. Next game here we have the Rockets and Jazz. Third. Jazz win by 14 tonight. Uh, I'm gonna go under 230 tonight here in the between. Because the only reason why I'm saying under is that there is no Donovan Mitchell tonight here so I'm gonna say under 230 in the Rockets and Jazz game here. All right, let's see. We got Raptors and Mavericks here. Raptor they play pretty well here. Obviously, I'm gonna take the Raptors plus the points here tonight here. All right, we got Raptors plus the 3.5. The point spread here. We got Thunder and Spurs. I'm gonna go with Thunder Buddies on the money line. I mean, the Thunder, they've been a team that I've really definitely been trusted here. I mean, I'm putting my trust in a young team here. They're playing the Spurs, and generally, I mean, it could be a good game here. And we got Milwaukee at home against the Grizzlies here. Let's go. We'll take the Grizzlies plus the 6.5. I think the Grizzlies plus the 6.5 on the spread line here. All right, so we got 6 here. Bulls and Cavaliers here. Uh, let's see. We got two. We got over under 214.5. I'm gonna say under 214 here in the Bulls and Cavs here. Seven. You take 3 games. I'm gonna go with the over here in that and then Timberwolves and Hawks game here. I'm gonna take the over. Take the over 236 in the T Wolves and Hawks here. He definitely is, there's gonna be points to points to be made there. Um Hornets in Boston. Like I said, the Hornets as far as a road team, they're kind of. So I'm gonna go Boston minus the 3 tonight here. Take the Celtics minus 3 here. All right, then we got to choose out of either Portland Trailblazer Miami Heat game, Orlando Magic and 76ers, the Brooklyn Nets in the Wizards, or the Lakers, the Clippers, and um um. We'll take the under 210.5 in the Heat and the Blazers here. All right. All right, let's see. We made our dollar bet here. All right, so we'll see here what the odds have decreased here. And the Jazz one here. They're thinking the over, the over 230, but not so much worried here. I'm not so worried about that here. I don't mind that the odds definitely went down. That means more people are backing the over. So there it is. There it is. All right, let's see NHL here. So we got hockey tonight here. Yeah, one, two, three hockey games here. Now let's got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Damn, you got eight games tomorrow. And it'll be all at 10 a.m. It's some sort of Canadian holiday or something tomorrow. But we have the Arizona Coyotes tonight taking on the New Jersey Devils. I'm definitely leading Coyotes here. I'm definitely leading Coyotes tonight here. Pack of Coyotes out there. The over six there, yeah, they kind of want everybody to go over the six. I kind of like the plus 165 on the Coyotes here. You got the Rangers and Maple Leafs here. I like the under 5.5 goals in that game in that matchup here. And the Avalanche and the Ducks. Um, Give me the Abs tonight here. Give me the Abs on the road. Avs to beat the mighty. I like to call them the Mighty Ducks. I'm sorry, they'll forever be the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. I don't care what anybody else says and does or whatnot. And yeah, I appreciate the person that was watching and didn't decide to comment, but it's cool, man. Hey, I appreciate you. Appreciate you watching me. Probably one of my buddies and friends. Just kind of, yeah, that could have been my sister. Somebody just watching me. Somebody that I know, or maybe just somebody else that's like, oh shit, I want to see what this fucking guy's talking about. Just some guy just sitting there talking and looking at the screen and looking kind of crazy. But no, I'm definitely go the Coyotes here. Definitely go the under, and then I would definitely take that. That'd be $8 here. That'd be $8 on the so. So we're not gonna go. We're not gonna go there. All right, we got 25-19 here. We got 4-10. We got 25-19 here. We got 44 points here. We just need 20 more points in that game here. And like I said, a lot of the other teams have just started here. So definitely. All right, the Nuggets are also sending guards PJ Dozier to Boston and will receive Spurs guard Brian Forbes in return. The Celtics are sending forward Jonko Herman Gomez to the Spurs. The Spurs will also receive Denver's second round pick. All right. I mean that's good. That's good. I mean the Celtics now actually get Bobo. I mean that's somebody that definitely uh, definitely like that there. So we're gonna read our bets off here. Read the bets off here for the first half college parlays. We have the over 64.5 in the American and Army game. We have the over 61.5 in the Hampton and Radford game. We have the under 67 in North Carolina A&T and Cashville. I mean NC State, North Carolina Asheville. I took Maryland, Baltimore County, the Retrievers minus the 3. We took Loyola, Maryland on the money line first half. We took Campbell first half money line. We took first half team under 70.5 and the Colgate Bucknell. We took first half High Point minus 2.5 on the spread line. We took Lehigh first half money line and we took first half Maine plus 7.5. All right, so then we got full games here. We got Hampton money line. We got North Carolina A&T money line. We have Navy minus 10. We have South Carolina Upstate money line. We have Binghamton money line. We have the under. We have the under 151 points in the St. John's and Creighton. We have Hartford money line. We have New Jersey IT plus 14 on the point spread. We have Campbell money line plus 120, and we have Boston U minus 2. So then we have NBA first half spreads. We took Nets. We took Nets plus the half a point on the spread on the first half. We took the first half team total under 104.5 in the Magic and the 76ers. We took the first half team total under 112.5 in the Hornets and Celtics. We took first half Timberwolves money line plus 100 even. We took first half team total under 107.5 in the Blazers and Heat. We took first half Cavs minus. We took Cavs minus to be winning by a point and a half, by 2 by halftime. We took the first half Grizzlies money line. We took first half team total over 113.5 in the Thunder and Spurs. And then we took first half team total under 106.5, under 106.5 in the Raptors and Mavericks. And then we took the first half team total under 117.5 in the Rockets and Jazz. And then full game tonight, we took Pacers plus the 5 on the point spread. We took the over 22.5. We took over 222 and over 222 points in the Pistons and Kings. We took the under 230 in the Rockets and Jazz. We took the Raptors plus 3.5 on the point spread. We took Thunder money line. We took Grizzlies plus the 6.5 on the spread. We took the under 214.5 in the Cavs and Bulls. We took the over 236 in the T-Wolves and Hawks. We took the Celtics minus the 3 points, and we took the under 210.5 in the Blazers and Heat. So we definitely stayed true to ourselves here as far as going with some of the games that we bet here. So that's just the NBA from today and college and NFL. So it was definitely a short stream today. Definitely a short stream here. Talked about we got the NFL games here. We just gave out my best picks of the night here. Obviously, if they don't cash, I keep record of if they do or they don't cash, and nobody has to come at me in this way. But yeah, we're about ready to end this stream here. We're up on here for 53 minutes to talk about sports. And I was grinding my gears, and nobody cares. People come in here and then they just leave and they don't say and want to have a conversation. And you wonder why we have this disconnect from people because everybody just wants to watch people and they don't want to say anything and they want to get up in here. And like I said, if you wanted to sit in the shadows, that's your business. But don't sit here and get angry if I'm going to sit here and say something like it's just, hey, you want to be known that you're here and you're watching me. You ain't gotta have a full conversation. You ain't gotta even know about sports. You just want to say, hey, hi, I'm here. Hey, how you doing? Man, you look weird. You look funny. I mean, say something. I mean, that's the thing nowadays. We have people to come in and then they just bounce out and then they just don't say anything. And then they wonder why I'm not in your stream. Why I don't fuck with people and why I don't come in people's shit is the simple fact that nobody comes and checks me out and does. So I either do or I don't. Whatever the people do to come check me out, or they don't. And it's not that I harp on that shit. Is don't sit here and say that you're support and you support other people when you don't support other people. And I don't mean by coming here and give me money. I mean, support for me is to say, man, coming here, conversating, just being a part of the audience, just being whatever. But I'm not trying to hold nobody hostage. I'm not putting a gun to anybody's head and say you got to come here and you got to stay here and you got to do whatever. So I don't want that to be construed as, oh, well, I'm just pissed off that nobody's here to sit here and talk to me and on my shows and when I want to do my sports. But then, people get upset why I don't want to do their shit, or that I don't want to, or I'm just off doing my own shit. I'm off doing this and that because I want to do what I want to do, and I don't need somebody to hold my fucking hand, and I don't need somebody to be there 24/7. And you're either there or you're not. And I'm like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and shit on you. I'm not gonna go on your streams. I'm not gonna go on your thing and poo poo on you. I'll have my opinions, of course, and I have my opinions, and I'll voice them on my platform. And am I gonna poo poo on people? Well, I have my opinions about how I think about certain people. No, I'm not gonna go about your name, or I'm just gonna say, hey, this is what the situation I deal with, and hey, everybody's different. And like I said, I'm not holding anybody hostage. I'm not forcing anybody to be a part of my channel and support me or be a follower or subscriber. You either subscribe to me or you don't. As simple as that. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna talk my sports. Still gonna talk my shit. Still gonna be doing my damn thing. But that's people got to understand. Support isn't just sitting there and having someone sit there all day long and times and this and that. Because I do more supporting than anything. I sit at people's streams. I watch. I maybe chime in, be a mod in their streams or this or that. And but I'm not gonna fall into the bullshit when you got trolls and all this other shit in your chats. And I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna. This is your chat, and I'm just either gonna cook them out, or with me, if people say some shit I don't like, I'm just gonna delete it. I'm just gonna, I'm not even gonna pay no mind. I'm gonna keep it pushing, keep it moving. But a lot of times we just kind of focus on the negative, and then that stops us, and then people come in and wonder why we're giving attention. You're giving attention to somebody that doesn't deserve your attention. But we as people don't understand that, and we're going to continue on making these same mistakes and meeting the wrong people and this and that. And then you wonder why you're in the place you're at. Don't blame me. Don't blame God. Don't blame the government. Don't blame, just blame yourself because you fucking put yourself in the situation. And so while I'm not around, or if I'm not hanging around people's streams, I'm not talking to them, I'm not saying anything. Not that means I don't like these people, or I don't like you because I don't go on your stream. It's just, hey, I give the same energy. It's like this. If you want people to be your friends and this and that, you got to be active and you got to be resonating. And you got to show that you're committed. Now I understand everybody can't be in my stream because I stream at weird times and weird hours, and some people work and this and that. I understand that, but half the time when I go back and look at the videos, it's only I only got a handful of people that look and maybe make comments, and some comments are just I might have to go back to erase some of these bots and shit and these malware got people that come in here and all that. But I'm not gonna do that. See, oh, it looks like I got the Pope hat on, huh? But no. But yeah, we're definitely we've been on here and saying for an hour, and I sit here and talk, and I'm sorry I don't got bells and whistles and things that people could see on the screen what I'm talking about. So it kind of sounds like I'm just talking to myself, and it's just it's just one man's idea going on to this to where I could talk and speak how I want to speak. And like I say to people, I'm not your cup of tea. I might not be your cup of tea. I might say some shit that pisses you off and all that. I don't care. There's a lot of fucking sports people that piss me off. And it doesn't mean I have to go in there and shit on them in their live stream and make a fucking fool of myself. No. But doesn't mean I have my personal opinions of how I feel about people. Yeah, of course I do. But just because I have a personal opinion about somebody doesn't mean that I won't go in their chats. I go into YouTube channels and watch people and do all types of shit. But do they, do they care to support me, or do I want the internet to support me? No. I just kind of want this to be out there so that we can have a thing where I can talk or have other people that want to talk or, you know, do the other things with people that like sports and, you know, do all that type of stuff. I'm putting myself out there. You know, I mean, it's hard enough to put yourself out there and put your face out there and, you know, and people to criticize you. And, but, you know, I don't mind. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me anymore. But I just do this because I like doing this and talking sports and like to talk. And I'm going to continue to do it, whether I'm just the only motherfucker in here doing it or there's a million of it. And there's a million or a thousand or 20 or whatever people are in here. I'm just grateful and humble for the opportunities that I get in my life and the things that I take advantage of. Every day you should take advantage of your life and you should be doing something to make yourself better. And when you're not doing that and then you're surrounding yourself around with a bunch of people like that, then you wonder why you're in the position in the place you are in life. Because it's the company you keep and the people and the things that influence you into not doing or not doing. So I'm digressing, so I'm gonna end the stream here. Hopefully, you know, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of other people. You know, show love, show courtesy, show compassion, show more compassion and more empathy for other people, and that's what happens, you know. But I thank everybody that's coming here and said something and wanted to say anything. But thanks for the person that's coming in here. But this stream's about to end, and I did my sports talking and everything else, and it just seems like people only come in whenever they want to, and that's fine. But if you want to see what I bet today and this and that, you know, please go to the please go back to the VOD once I end this here. So appreciate you. Have a nice day. Love more than you hate, and I'm out.